Hi everyone. This is another method of doing adding values to a dictionary. Basically, adding word count. Different method of doing word count in a dictionary from a text file or a string of some form of another. Uh, I'm going to go over. This is the third method. It's basically utilizing the set default, similar to basically the the get method. Basically the same things. There's defaults. If it doesn't, if it checks the argument, it checks to see if it exists. If it doesn't, returns the default value, which happens to be none. So basically the same thing. The only difference is this is more, set default is more of a dictionary component than the get. If you look at the syntax, I mean, it's basically the exact same thing. Instead of set default, you have the get, and it's basically functions the same. Run. Walk you through the code again. Uh, Again, I'm starting off just for those of you that's watching this for the first time. This is starting off with a string to simulate like a full text file. And basically, the idea here is you're going to be doing some kind of cleaning activity. There's some I have a few values in here that I don't want. So there's a exclamation mark, period, question mark, and a comma. So I'm going to clean up the data a little bit, and then I'm going to convert it into a list and a set, and then eventually into a dictionary. And then I'm going to do an accounting of the words that are in this dictionary. So I'll start off with a string. So if you see the shell, there's like a class string. The original string is that. I like bananas and apples, and then there's some particles that I don't like. So I'm creating an array of values to search for and to run a loop. And then I'm going to do a replace. I'm going to use the replace function and then replace each one of these values with empty string and then convert it into lowercase for, easier indexing. Again, this is still type string, haven't done anything, so you have to transition it into a few different steps to get to dictionary. So first thing I do is convert it to a list using the split function, and the list is right here. And if you notice here, it has all the values that I'm looking for. So this is going to be the full search that I'm going to have to look for and to do a word count upon. And if you look at the full list set, this is basically a list. So the next thing I'm going to do is uh, convert everything into a set because that's how I found to convert a list into a dictionary. Now, if you notice, there's no actual values because if you know a dictionary, there's a name, there's a key, and a value. And these are all nothing but keys. And I'm going to use the values as the counter of the word counts. And so in order to do that, I'm going to first have to separate the duplicates from the items. So the duplicates are right here, the apples and like I and banana. So there's no duplicates. And then we're going to do a count on them. But before I do that, I have to convert these into a dictionary. So I have to initialize it. And again, I'm using the dictionary, function from keys converting it into the set into a dictionary. And I have to also put in a value of some form or another. And I'm going to use this as the count. And I can use basically, I mean, right now I'm putting an empty string, but I can use any one of these fields and it'll still produce the same zero value count here. And this is pretty much just initializing the dictionary. Now, the first thing that happens, if you just want to do a single replacement, you get the key and you search for your item, and the code doesn't really change with the set default from the get. You're still doing the key and you're just adding one to it, and it's going to increment it, and apples is right here. So if I want to change it into bananas, or bananas, bananas has oh, nothing. Okay, so banana. Where's the bananas at? Banana has one now. Okay, because I put it into lowercase, and so the capital B didn't work. And that's how you do one case. But again, that's really not really valuable because you want to do a whole word, word count of a file and so forth. Doing one, I mean, unless you're just searching for one, that's basically how you would do it. But if you want to do the whole text, you will do this. You're basically just doing a loop key and piping in the full list, and you're not really changing that code or that code. You're not even changing these two items. You're just basically putting it into a loop. And you notice this is dictionary 3 with one like, two apples, one I, two bananas, and three ands. And that's pretty much what I expect. Thank you. Have a nice day.